Welcome back. This is Vinod from Excel Snippet, and this is our exam series 5.0 for 2019 associate examination. As I promised, today I'll be adding the first topic of data completely to our video series, and today we are going to see around 4 different topics. I've just made one video on one topic. So when I click the content here, you can see that what is the data that we are about to see today. We're going to see how to work with importing a data from a text file and importing a data from a CSV file. This is what our first 1.1 domain knowledge is required for our examination. I have 3 more domain knowledges to be added in this list. Next one is 1.2, 1.3, and 1.4. 1.2 is on navigation within the workbook. How do you search a data? How do you navigate to a name ranged cell data? And how do you insert or remove a hyperlink? Then I'll tell you how to work with a worksheet and workbook, where I have modified the page setup, adjust the row and column height, and customize the header and footer based on the given data parameter. And then in the final part, we are going to say custom options and views. So how do you use a quick access toolbar? How do you display and modify the worksheet content in different views? How do you freeze a row and column and change the window view, modify the basic workbook property, and display formulas in this list? So I'm going to add one video at a time. So let's see how to do that. So let's jump back to our list. So this time I'm going to use the first option called, I'm going to import a data, which is a delimited width, and that to a text file. If you're using 2016 or 19 or Office 365, you can do this. In 2019, you'll go back to your Office or the data tab, and you'll see a separate line called from text and from CSV file. Sometime our data will be perfect, so we don't want to worry about it. So I'm going to just take a text file here, and I'm going to import them. So you can directly load them if you wanted to, but I wish to always do a transform data so that the data will be perfect for us and we will not have any issue. If there is a bug in it, we can also clear it. If I feel this data is perfect, then I can either just use the object called close and load. This will add a brand new sheet to our Excel existing sheet and then add this data to it. Or if you are going to add it to the existing sheet, then I use the second option called close and load to. Then I'll ask you where you want to add it. So I'm going to add it to the current sheet, and I'm going to tell the system that I want to add it in A1. Sometimes they'll ask you a specific cell to add them up. So I'm just adding it in an A1 here. So when I click this, automatically it shows a Power Query connection on the right, and you can see that all the 12 data are added to our list. Sometimes what happens is they'll ask you to add a data below this without any changes. So what you have to do is you just go back to the form point, then add the data part to this, and then it gives you a point here. Just transform the data. Then they ask you to load it in between. So now I have 12 data here. So they'll ask you to add it in the 13th A row and so on a particular sheet. So then I'll use close and load again. So now I want to add this data in A14. So I'm going to say existing sheet A14 and give an OK. It comes with a header here. So if they are asking you to do it as it is, just do it as it is. Don't do anything different. So the same component works even for the CSV file. Only the format is different. The extension of the file is different, but the routine remains same. So let's go back to the data and click the same option. Choose the file where it actually lies. So my file lies here, and I'm going to add them. Again, here, if you want to do the alterations, if they're asking you to do something for only one particular column, or they want you to add only one dimension of data, then you have to choose what data to be added and what not to. So now I have the data perfectly, I think so. So I'm going to just say close and load to, because I'm loading it to a particular sheet here. And then I'm going to say existing sheet and please add them to my A1 cell. It varies for each and every data part, and you can see that it automatically adds the list for us. Shows the how many number of rows that I'm adding to my list here. It shows an error here. Forget about it. Just we are loading the data here. So as long as the data is loaded, we're not going to ask you any alterations to be done in this basic level of training. So you don't want to worry much about it. So this is how we import data from different formats using the get and transform data. I'm going to use a singular file data part, not a whole file data part to bring it in. This is Vinod from Excel Snippet. Your Excel exam series 5.0 begins with importing of data from different file format. Hope you have learned something new, and you have 3 more videos today to cover on multidimensional logics. So as I've explained you in our first set of minutes in here. So keep learning, keep updating. By the end of this month, probably on the first week of next month, you are ready to write 2019 associate exam when you follow these data. If you want these books, just inform me. I will add these data to you. Then we'll see what we can do with it. Thank you so much. This is Vinod signing out.